man, we back again. Another episode.
Oh, yes.
Man, IronMonkey talking that shit with Pete.
With Pete.
Got a winter hat on in the middle of the summer, but fuck it. We'll get there.
That's his Nigerian do-rag. Leave him alone.
His Nigerian do-rag.
Oh, wait. Let me meet him halfway.
Yo.
I told you, Daryl. I told you I had some props.
God damn. Hold on. I ain't got no props. But I'm going to turn this
I got more.
I'm going to turn this Tigers around today because fuck them. We're not fucking the Tigers no more. Fuck baseball. Fuck the Dodgers. Fucking the Donald Trump curse has struck again. The motherfucker comes to Michigan. 2 days later, they trade away another Hall of Fame pitcher. This dog.
Whoa, got my boots on the ground. Where my fans at? Where my fans at?
No.
Where my fans? Oh, all right. Before I have to pay royalties for that song.
Doing it with the mini bonnet on is crazy work.
Wait. I gotta turn it to the side. Get it. Oh shit.
Oh shit. All you need is some paint brushes.
Right.
I'm mad. I was cleaning up and I moved my paintbrushes to my son's room. But yeah, man.
Oh shit, man! Another episode, man. Your favorite unks out here every week. We was doing the show, but we wasn't doing the show, so we decided to bring the show to where it's supposed to be. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Hit the motherfucking QR code above my head, and make sure you hit the bell so you can always be notified of the shit that goes on around here. He's gonna stop that fan all fucking.
Yeah, he is.
My cat don't like it. Every time I do it, she always looking at me like, "What are you doing?" Like,
wait, do you have any other colors? Do you have other ones? Do you have other colors and stuff?
I have an orange one in the house. I have a blue one. I have a green one. I have a metal one. I have like 5 of them. I have a low key collection of them. I can't have AC. Well, I can have AC in the house, but it can only be one on at a time because the electrical thing inside this apartment is what it is.
You entitled motherfuckers with central air. Sometimes you don't have to. Right. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Feeling European because in Europe how they have them brownouts and how they can't really use the thing. So like, hey, old school. Sometimes it's the best school.
That is just a big fan. That's just huge.
Only fan, man. Only fan. It works wonders though. I love it.
How was everybody's week, man? Shit, I'll start. My week was going great yesterday.
Yes.
Fucking bum ass.
For those that don't know,
man. For those that don't know, the fucking Tigers got rid of another Hall of Fame pitcher, and they sent him to the motherfucking Dodgers. The Dodgers just have endless money. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna afford all these motherfuckers, dog. They got a $2 billion payroll, and they just keep adding motherfuckers to it. To the Tigers' benefit, they did get a couple of a nice little haul of young prospects, but. Yeah,
that'll be nice in the next 4 or 5 years for 2 seasons, and then they'll break it up again.
12 days till the NFL season starts, man.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's football season for me now.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Also, shout out to Chantal, Canadian cosplay extraordinaire, friend of the show.
Oh, sweet. That's a thing.
I got my Yoshi buckets.
Nice.
Let me snatch them out the plastic so you can see. Oh, never mind. He's vacuum sealed. But
oh shit.
Okay.
Yoshi, the popcorn goes in his egg and shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, nice.
I'm saying he's pretty cool. I'm not gonna open him up right now, but I'm gonna put him next to Yoda over here.
Wait, did you even watch the movie yet? The new movie?
Nah. No, it's not about the movies anymore, man. It's about the popcorn buckets.
All right.
But she ordered 2, and then some of her fans sent her 2, so she sent me 2.
What?
So I got
Oh, she sent you 2? Oh,
I got 2
nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
One can stay in the plastic, one cannot.
Yes.
I'm
Good stuff.
gonna put candy in that motherfucker and put it on my coffee table.
All right. Oh, it's Halloween every day inside your house, sir.
Fair enough.
I don't be like, yo, y'all want some candy? Just throw in the egg. You know.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. That's
Yeah,
actually-
shout out to Chantal for hooking up the popcorn bucket. Bucket.
With a Z?
With an S, man. Buckets.
Oh, buckets. All right.
Buckets.
All right. Sound like what Charlie Ward might put up against you in a one-on-one, but we're not gonna rehash that.
Listen. Charlie Ward, you already know you can get these buckets, bro. Anybody can get. Actually, probably can't get nobody no buckets right now, man. My fucking knees, the way my knees and my back is these days, I don't know.
Telling you, pop shot.
I'm coming in the back brace with the suspenders that you used to have at the you know what I mean, the old school back brace with the suspenders.
With the suspenders. Yes.
Yes.
With the athletic goggles, the headband with the tightly laced Nike Monarchs.
The visuals.
You're doing a horrible advertisement for your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like, see, just get a fan for your OnlyFans.
The visuals alone.
Listen, my OnlyFans is just gonna be me.
Listen, there's what's her name? I can't remember her name. One of those old school soap opera ladies. She's like 98 or some shit like that.
Oh, I saw that.
89.
Her name. Yeah,
now she's about to join OnlyFans. I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing I'm not a part of that community.
Yeah, right.
Man, they did the OnlyFans for marmots.
What?
You know, marmots, the little fluffy animals that they be fighting all the time. They live in like weird.
The fake otters.
They're not otters, man. They're marmots. They're like groundhogs.
Okay. They're
groundhogs, man. But they got little attitudes with each other and shit all the time. They're always like arguing with each other online.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess they lost like research funding, so they started the OnlyFans for marmots. It's called Only Marms. And
okay.
I also shout out to Doom Scrolling for finally breaking me down. There's a new American psychologists have started describing a new personality type called an outrovert.
Isn't that outgoing?
Outrovert, man. No,
I know. I think
it was always a thing.
Overall, I always thought it was an omnivert, but you know, whatever.
An invert and outrovert.
They change things around all the time, and you know, when you read the 13 things that describe it, I think it's 13, 15, 18, 21 things.
Okay.
You know, pretty much describes me to a T. Go look it up. I'm not going to go through all 18 of them, but that was cool to see.
Wait, 18 or 21?
21, man. 21.
Oh, okay.
21.
21. Savage.
But, you know, that's pretty much, I mean, I've been at home. My back been all fucked up, man. I've been, you know, doing the postal thing. You know, my weeks never really change except that sometimes I get stung by bees. I did get stung by a bee between.
Oh, yeah.
So I got stung in my motherfucking ankle. That shit hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, I got stung once behind my neck.
But I also
working at camp. I'm
not allergic, so silver lining.
That's always a bonus.
Right. But Pete, how was your week, man? Where you at right now? You must be somewhere cold in that hat.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just wanted to like be kind of goofy, and you know, I didn't have a do-rag, so I just thought I would wear this. You know,
we do have the show topic too. So
yes, we did the show topic, so I kind of was like, all right, well, maybe I'll just do that. Just be an idiot. As far as the week, just surviving as always, and metaphorically as well as literally. You know, dealing with the boys. Yeah, it's a whole other topic, but in a positive way.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be. You know, and just working, just trying to be a better person, and be educated with a great many things. Outrovert still kind of throws me off a little bit, but that's okay. It's
No, but
research.
what was the opposite of introvert? Wasn't it outrovert?
I didn't even know that outrovert was an actual like word until Daryl showed me that. So I was like, okay. I always thought
Because there's
somebody
people that there's the outgoing people that are introverts. I've always thought that was the thing.
that was my point. Was I was like, oh, it's not just outgoing, but if there's something that delineates between outgoing and outrovert, I would like to know because
Nah, because I saw something too with introverts because I'm more of an introvert that has outgoing tendencies, but I'm more
Yeah.
introvert than outro.
So it used the opposite of introvert is extrovert.
Oh,
And
extrovert.
Introvert.
Okay.
And extroverts, and then they were omniverts, which was supposed to be a combination
Oh,
of an intro
yeah.
and an extro. And now there's an outro, which is basically like people who are okay in social settings and being outside, but in small bursts. You know what I mean? So
That's kind of like me.
yeah, like it's like, you know, we're the dudes that go to the club and just chill at the bar. We're not necessarily like tearing up the dance floor and shit, but we being social. We see people, it's like, yo, what up? Everything good? You good? Everybody's good. We might buy a couple drinks, and then we're like, all right, I'm out.
Right. Okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
I realize I'm the guy that goes to the. I realize I'm the guy that goes to the club with like a little notebook, and I be sitting at the bar, and I just be drinking and writing my notes, listening to music. That's weird to people, and I get it. But my thing is like, look, I'm enjoying it for what it is for me. So like being like drinking, smoking, and then music and the energy, it just gives me energy to draw and write. So like I'll write out a movie scene or I'll draw out a scene. You know, just keep it moving. But
nice.
Yeah, and it's like we don't we're not like overly like like we're friendly to the people that we know, but like you don't get to just automatically come into the circle. You know what I mean? Like it's like you know. Is very very choosy about how we expend the energy, and you know, if we expend too much energy, then we gotta go. Like, and we don't give a fuck how you feel about it either. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta go, and I like without, you know what I mean. So like I said, there's 21 of them. You know what I mean? And when I was reading them, I was like, wow, this is pretty much all me. Like, I love being like they enjoy solitude. Like, I don't feel lonely when I'm by myself. Like, I'm not like, oh, I've been in the house by myself for 3 days. I gotta go outside and go be fucking social. Like, I don't need that shit. I can sit at home I'm by myself 90% of the time, and the 10% that I'm not, I'm working at a club. Like, that's my outside.
So my question is, I mean, and we can end that and, you know, see how Mr. IronMonkey, how his week was. Is that a person that, like, I guess I'm trying to ask it, is this something that happens over time? Because it seems like as over time, at least with us and people that we've, you know, interacted with, we seem to be more okay with solitude and being alone than we were when we were younger.
No, I've always been like this.
Oh, you've always been like that? Okay.
I've always been like this. Like I've always been like a solitary animal, bro. Like I just have I know a lot of people, but I don't have a lot of friends.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of people. We go places. I know everybody in the room. Right. But only like none of them might be. But some maybe like one or two of them are my friends. You know what I mean? Like where they like know where I live type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very like the circle stays small, but then from the outside looking in, it might look like, yo, D know everybody. He must, you know what I mean, be super like super social. And I'm like even after doing the podcast, man, like, I gotta take a nap. You know what I mean? I gotta recharge my batteries. I gotta, you know what I mean? Like I go to work at the club after working all day. Like I don't mind my job, even though sometimes the weather sucks, because I'm by myself a majority of the time. I don't have I don't really have to say words at my job. I just put mail in boxes, and I might interact with like 5 people a day, and to have to interact with those people sometimes can be like challenging for my soul. Because, but like when I want to go out and be social, then I go out and I'm social. But it's never like I'm never showing up to the club when it opens and staying to the end. I'm showing up. If I show up at 7, I'm out of there by 9. If I show up at you know what I mean? Like I'm out of there, dog. I'm gonna have a couple drinks and I'm skating. and I'm going home. I'm not a club hopper. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much for me to pop around from club to club to club. Like I'm exhausted mentally.
No, I get you.
You know, if I go out and I know too many people, I'm not staying. Because now everybody wants to talk to me.
And see me, I'm the way where, you know, I don't go out at all. I'll go out every now and then, and I'll know a lot of people in the place, but I'll just stay to myself. You know, I'm not like fishing for conversation. Hey, you know, hey, you see that Detroit Tigers trade? You know, that's some bullshit. How you feel about LeBron and the 76ers? You know, that kind of shit. Like, if conversation comes to me, it comes to me. But again, I'll just stay to myself in a large group, and I'll have my notebook. You know, and I'll just be in my zone.
I miss them little bar games. Remember they used to have the little bar video games?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I would go to the bar and I get my drinks and I sit in front of the game and I just be playing the game, fucking hitting the fish with the polar bear and shit, smacking the you know what I mean? I play that game all night. And I play that game all night. Not talk to nobody, just be in the game, dog. Like,
yeah, that's me.
But I had a good time because I was outside. You know what I mean? Like I was outside. I had a couple drinks. I had fun. The music was popping.
Yeah, yes, you did.
I saw people. Yes. People saw me.
I saw a couple people.
You know?
People, yeah, hey, what up, man? You good? Yeah, man, I'm chilling. You want a drink? Yeah, cool.
And that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm realizing. You know, that I have to do, like it or not, is I have to kind of low key network. I just have to be on the scene. I don't even have to like say hi, like. Network, I just have to be on the scene. And then just being on the scene, people just get comfortable knowing me, getting comfortable knowing my voice, and seeing where my take usually goes. So rather than just hearing that me and you and Pete doing a podcast, you know, like what's he talking about? I don't really know him like that. So it's like, I just have to get out there.
I actually think it's the perfect right now, at least, it's the perfect description for most creatives, especially DJs. I would venture out to say that most DJs are outroverts because we're DJs because we want to be at the party, but we don't really want to be at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Very fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? We there, we rock the party. They be like, damn, the DJ's dope. We'll even be on the mic, hyping motherfuckers up, all the shit. And then we pack our shit up and we go home. Like we're not going to the after party. We're not doing none of that shit, dog. Like I all my energy went into DJing. Like I was hyped for 4 or 5 hours, and now I'm not hype again for like 4 days.
Yeah, because it's hard to create a vibe, to be the creator of a vibe, and then just letting it go, and then being in vibes where it's like, man, he played this song next. Nah, like I don't know about this one. For me, it becomes a little hypercritical, where it's like, oh man, like damn, this person is playing this song. I felt like I was the only one ever playing this song. So it puts me in kind of a weird zone, coupled with being a bar back and then seeing all the shit around. I'm like, no, I have to turn it off and just let it go. So it is kind of tough being a DJ and then going from one spot to the next. You know, even now that I'm working on a mix, it's like, all right, I tend to play a lot of music that DJs don't play or get a lot of radio play. So that's kind of like my lane. But then when like other DJs stop playing it, I'm like, do I really want to play this song? So, you know, that like between that and, you know, just watching random movies and TV shows to no end because I found my new website, you know, my new pirate scene, just watching random shit. So it's like, when it comes to me letting other people control the vibe, it's kind of tough, especially somebody like me. I don't drive. I'm always in the passenger seat. But when it's time for me to drive, per se, I'm doing my own thing. I'm taking the country road. You know, I'm going sightseeing rather than just going A to B. I'm taking the country road just because. You know, between that and like riding my bike rather than staying on the main road, I'll take the back roads.
Nice.
You know, less traffic.
I was gonna say, how was your week, sir?
Basically the same. You know, just watching random movies. You know, come to find out that there's a Masters of the Universe, and a Master of the Universe. Bootlegs are weird like that. Like bootlegs are weird like that.
What site were you on, sir? What site were you on?
It wasn't a porno site. It wasn't a porno site, so we can put that to bed early. But I don't want to say it because.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, people tend to be listening when you don't think that they're listening.
They're listening,
which I find to be weird. Like those window shoppers, they don't interact with your social media posts, but when you see them in person, like, yo, that post was funny. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? What post? Like, you didn't laugh at it online, but you're telling me about it? Oh man, nah, you're a trip. That shit is weird. But no, it's like people be listening, but that's like there was a bunch of movies. It's some point where you could pick the year, the country, the genre. So like, I'm in Australia, I'm in the UK. You know, I don't really mess with Japan and then or even India because it's subtitles. I don't like watching TV with subtitles.
Indian movies are wild as fuck, son.
I like the dub actions that they be having on Netflix.
Bollywood is ridiculous, man, with some of the shit that they doing in those movies, man.
I gotta check this
like
out.
Bad dub movies is like my go-to pleasure now. You know, so it's like when they're dubbed, even better. Like the one movie that was pretty good that I watched was Only Cops. Came out last year on Netflix. I think it was from Amsterdam. That one was pretty good. Then there's a couple other ones that I've been watching, but they're like international movies. They're different. They take a different angle, and to a lot of us, it's like that's not realistic. But to us, it's just not American.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so being exposed to different cultures. You know, riding my bike around town, listening to music. Trying to stay out of some of the political conversations, and then to cap it off, I got an email Monday that this place where I applied to, they was going to move forward in a different direction. Cool. I had to pivot and do my own thing. Friday, I get a call from that same place asking me if I was still interested because there's a glitch in their system. When somebody gets hired to a different position, some way, somehow, it just sends out that blanket email. Like, oh shit. So I gotta wait for my offer, see what they're offering me, seeing if I accept it to start a new position. So, it is what it is, Had a nice little timeout on days where I could wake up at 10 o'clock, but I'm still waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So that shit.
Man, that's unk status. Man, I woke up at 8:30 and thought I was late for work this morning. Then I remembered it was Sunday.
But you see, the one thing that I've been doing for the past 3-4 weeks is every week I bake something. So what was the first thing I baked? I think the first thing was I want to say it was a lemon cake. No, it wasn't a lemon cake, but it was like a cake. And I made some cinnamon bread.
Nice.
Then I made a coconut cake that didn't come out as good. So yesterday I made another one, which came out much better. So I'm getting better with it. The frosting scene, that's a in time thing. But
you got to get the little plate that spins like they had on the cake.
That spins.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but no, but I have the platter that holds it. So I'm using that and I'm rotating it, but it doesn't free spin. I can't spin it. Yeah, I'm not at that stage. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be at that cake level, but I think next week might be a pie. I'll see how that goes. Most likely it'll be a blueberry pie. That's my pie of choice.
Okay.
But,
hey, shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. See who's in here. Melissa's in the chat. Shout out to Melissa.
Silver Wheels?
Nah. Melissa McMahon. You know Melissa.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
And everybody else that's in there. Pete.
Yo.
How was Spider-Man, dog?
Dude. Okay.
Without spoiling it, because I'm gonna go see.
Oh, matter of fact, that's one of those other movies I saw too.
Oh man, I'm sure. Yeah, like I said, everything. The hype is real with that movie. The storyline was beautiful. The shots, the visuals, their homage to a lot of comic book shots, on point. The character interactions, the growth of Spider-Man himself, and how it tied into others in support and just overall, maturity. The fight sequences weren't over the top, but they were very engaging, and the introduction of many characters. It was just a spectacular movie. I didn't get any. It was a very good movie where you had a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions. There were points in there where I did. Even my son was like, "Dad, you crying?" I'm like, "No, just watch the movie."
Fucking dust mite.
It was a really well done Spider-Man movie, and with all the various movies with some sort of agenda, it was another movie that I felt was very refreshing when you went and you were not worrying about the outside, not worried about political agendas. There was nothing injected. I didn't see that was over the top. It was just a straight story that was told, and I felt like everything was there. It was really good. It was really good.
See, the one thing I would have to say though with this movie, it's a solid movie, just like you've said. But the one thing though with Marvel is it actually has like a chip in your brain to say, how does this connect, or how does this connect to the past, and how does this connect to the future? You just can't. It's hard to just watch a movie for what it is. It's like, all right, because for me it was like, all right, so how does this connect to this? How does this connect to that?
Right.
And I had to stop myself and be like, just watch it for a movie. It's the same thing with their TV series. Just watch it for a TV series.
I don't do that, although I will be at the re-release of Endgame, so I can see how it connects to Doomsday. But I watch. I used to always go like the Thursday before a Friday opening and shit like that. But now I always go like the Sunday after the Friday opening. So that two reasons: A, I hate sitting in there watching the fucking 87 minutes of credits just to get to like a 50-second fucking screen. That's just on YouTube right now. So I can go to the movie, I can watch that shit, and I can just dip and go do some other shit and then watch the shit on YouTube. And then what I do is I will shout out to like sites like New Rockstar and like, all my like friends that's like really into the Marvel shit. Like I'm into it, but I'm not submersed in it. But I got I got enough people that are super submersed in it that I just go watch their shit. And I get all that extra shit that I need to like feed my nerdness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way I don't have to think about it at all. Because I got people, it's like, I don't do my own plumbing because I know people that's better at plumbing it. I know people that's really submerged inside the Marvel universe. So I just go ask them afterwards. And then we compare notes. Like I take like little mental notes, but like I really watch that shit like for the fun of it. Because I'm watching it. I'm watching it from a I'm never watching movies from a universe frame of mind as much as I'm watching it from like a cinematic frame of mind.
You see, like and for me,
like more so than
like
I story.
Like I have tons of comic books, and a lot of them are like some of the stories that they're using now are based on some of the comics that I bought back in the day. I thought they was just throwaway comics. So like me and my nephew, we was having a conversation. See, what I like to do is I respect the cinematic world for what it is. It's an interpretation of the books. It doesn't have to be, those books aren't Bibles. It's comic books.
Yes, correct.
So, they have creative liberty to do whatever they want because it's their material. So I look at the cinematic world and I make tons of connections, like little one-offs that nobody really ever talk about is Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night, when you watch it, for what it is, it's a dope show. Like, I guess they colorized it. I liked it in black and white for the old Halloween feel of it all. As a kid, my Halloween is black and white. That's where my Halloween lies. But there was the creature. I think his name's Man Thing. He's kind of like Swamp Thing. He's like a Marvel Swamp Thing, and he's actually connected to the timeline, which Loki's a part of. So I'm seeing, all right, he's now gonna get reintroduced, and are they gonna introduce him like through the Sons of Midnight Suns, where they're gonna introduce Ghost Rider? He's gonna get his own standalone movie, and then Blade and all these other people like Moon Knight, because Moon Knight seemed to be like a throwaway. But Moon Knight plays a big part in their storyline against Mephisto, who they've been talking about forever.
I saw Sacha Baron Cohen supposed to be coming back as Mephisto too.
Yes.
Yeah. So and then see, when they introduced him, it was at the end of Ironheart. So for me, every time I watch Marvel, everything has to be connected somehow, even if it's a throwaway character like a throwaway line, because they do that.
That's how
and then they'll go back like 3 movies.
Universe, man.
Yeah. So even watching the Spider-Man, my thing is like, all right, how is this going to connect? I love the fact that, they're dealing more on the street level with the Punisher.
That was good. That was good.
And then even with the conversation with my nephew in the comic book world, the Illuminati is a real thing. They kind of referenced the Illuminati in Endgame, but what did the Illuminati really do with the Hulk? And why did they do it? And Planet Hulk and all that kind of stuff. Because they haven't been able to do a standalone Hulk movie because of the copyrights. That he could be in the movies, but he can't be his own movie.
Right.
Weird.
Like I just said, I rely on my friends that are more submerged in the I just like to go have fun at the movies, and then I think about all that stuff afterwards. But like I don't while I'm watching the movie, I just really try to enjoy like what's on screen, and then afterwards I'll be like, all right, now that I've watched it, now what did I see? How does this connect?
Yes.
All right, let me call some people. See if I'm way off base. And it's really like because with Star Wars, like I'm fucking waist deep in Star Wars. Like like the Star Wars universe is probably my favorite of all the universes. But
the only thing people know about is the Luke Skywalker saga, and that is it. That's their only.
Yes.
Anything outside of that is not Star Wars to them. Like I'm waiting for the Ninth Jedi to come out, the animated series.
Motherfuckers don't read. That's why they don't know. There's like 1 billion Star Wars books out there. Read them. You know what I mean? Read them.
The Bad Batch. The Bad Batch.
You know what I mean?
Bad Batch is dope.
Like the Bad Batch. That aside from Clone Wars, like that's the best animated series.
Yes. Yes, sir. Agreed.
And I just want to I want to shout Disney out for not fucking it up too terribly. But
nah, they've done a great job, like with Star Wars Visions. Visions is dope as fuck.
Me and Disney got beef right now because they tried to charge me $32 for my Disney Plus subscription, so I had to cancel that bitch.
I'll give you the website, Daryl.
I was like, God damn, Disney, what are we doing here? Like, my shit was $12.99. Now it's $32. I'm not paying $32 for television. Like, like that's that like 25 is like my cutoff, man. If my shit goes over 25, I'm not paying that shit. Like, because I understand that it costs money. You know what I mean? But then you got utilize whatever discounts you can get, man. Shout out to T-Mobile. You know what I mean?
For real.
The free Netflix and the $3 fucking Apple TV that I got, and the free MLB network. Shout out to the MLB, even though I'm done with y'all. Done watching for the year. But I've been watching that show Lucky on Apple TV. Is really good if you get a chance to go watch that shit. Timothy Oliphant and I can't
between them and Apple TV,
But Apple TV is right now. Apple TV reminds me of what Netflix used to be.
Okay. Like Apple TV is like $19, and I'm like, yo, this is way too much, man.
Man, get T-Mobile, bro. It's $3. Anyway.
Well, let's
adjust the bonnet in the building.
Yes.
Let's adjust the bonnet in the building. You want to intro this shit?
Oh well, the reason why me and Pete got I got the bonnet and Pete got the Nigerian do rag going on is because I see how the HBCU, Tuskegee University, is actually implementing a dress code for no bonnets, no do rags, no scarves, no pajamas in class and formal events. And people are pushing back, like, look, I come to this school to feel comfortable. Like, the fuck, I'm paying y'all good money. Why can't I just wear whatever the fuck I want to wear? But then the thing is that when you really look at it, for me personally, you can wear it. You just can't wear it in class, and you just can't wear it to formal functions. Like, nobody's telling you what you can and can't do. You're there for higher learning. So learn how to have a certain mindset and how to separate home and work, business and pleasure. Like those lines have been blurred so much where we've been accustomed to just getting up in our pajama pants and going to Walmart or going to the supermarket with flip flops and no socks on. Like the level of decorum have just been eroded a little bit. I'm not gonna totally put it on the president. He is who he is. They are who they are because it's supposed to be a rotating, committee of people. But still, it's still when you hold certain things high at the highest levels, it tends to trickle down. Sadly, they believe it's only economically, but no, a lot of social things happen as well. People, like you said, don't really read. They'll read the headline, but not even read the story.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, well, the headline is kind of misleading here. But people just feel the headline is everything that's going. So with this, I was going to see how you guys felt about it because, me personally, I'm not really a bonnet or, more props here. My son with the my son with the little do-rag. I'm not a do-rag guy because I'm not a do-rag guy just like how I don't like my mustache and my goatee. I just feel like an evil version of me. Or, shout out to my mother who actually had a scarf with her dreads. So everybody is different. So I'll see how you guys feel about it. As I adjust myself here.
As you adjust yourself. No, I had to go back and forth with this because I almost felt like I was Switzerland for a little bit because I see both sides. I do see, hey, it's an institution. You're trying to promote, the higher learning aspect of it. You're trying to promote, hey, you're now at a level of growth where you're starting to step out into the real world and be professional. And you want to, and even the underlying layer of, hey, these things associate with us as Black people. We need to elevate a little bit. So I can see kind of those facets coming from the school side. From the other side of the aisle, hey, yes, I didn't even think about like the whole paying thing, like I pay you money, you owe me type of thing. But I can see how, all right, I'm going to class. I just want to be comfortable and learn.
Yeah.
And in the end, is my test going to reflect what I'm wearing or my acumen or what I understand? And I'm not going to lie, like for me personally, when I went to school, I'm not a do-rag person as well. Although, like I said earlier, I wanted one because I wanted to be cool. And coming from Nigerian parents, I was like, no, okay, fine, cool. So, but I did go to school when I went to college. The first thing I saw people coming out with their pajamas, and I thought it was weird. I was like, you have pajamas in school? Like, you could do this? And so it was very weird because I'm just like, I come from a family where it was like, hey, you got to look good at all times because you know who you're going to see type of thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, I will say there were times I had to partake in, the pajama thing. Like, yo, it's 10 minutes before class. I just got to go. So I see both sides of the argument. But in the end, I mean, it's the expression. How are they going about it? Is it just like, it's a tough call, and in the end, they get to make it. And
there's a cultural aspect to it as well, because for some people it's like, look, and part of African culture is wrapping up your hair,
Right.
and that's fine. You know, that for me is fine. But some people just it became a problem when people just didn't know where the limit was. It's just like it's just like with the NBA with people load managing. You know, yeah, we understand, but it's getting out of control now. So now we have to put in things. You have to play a minimum level of games to be eligible for all NBA and for these awards, because a lot of their contracts are tied into those awards. So it got to a point where people like, no, you can't go to the supermarket with it. Fuck you, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know? And
So,
they just decided to draw a line. How you feel, Darryl?
Well, at first, when I first heard it, right, I was like, man, as somebody who like was always running late for class, and understanding that, like, yo, the only thing that matters here is the fact that first, I'm paying to be here, and second, only thing that really matters is my grades.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It shouldn't really matter what I'm wearing to class.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get the dress code for the professional shit. Like a lot of sports teams and shit. When you go to like game days, you got to throw a suit on. You got to come present it. You go to other shit. So for the professional shit, interview stuff, motherfucking work study, that type of shit. Like if I'm working at the school store or whatever, like I gotta be dressed appropriately for work.
Yes.
But if I'm just in class, man, like fuck what the fuck I got on, dog. I'm only getting an A in this class or what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also understand, like I get like the angle that they're trying to do, and I went and I pulled it up so I could make sure that like it wasn't as crazy as it sounds. Like the headline is kind of clickbaity in a way.
That's what I'm saying. People don't read.
So the required what it is for the business suit, students must arrive on campus with at least one business suit and proper shoes for formal and professional occasions. And then they banned bonnets, do-rags, bedroom shoes, and slippers, which essentially, you know what I mean, you can't wear your slides and your flip-flops everywhere. But I mean, what does that do in the warmer months when people get to school, and then towards the spring when you're telling the chicks they can't have their feet out? You're telling, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, whatever. Strictly prohibited in the classrooms and in the cafeteria, which is weird because it's the cafeteria, bro. Like, I'm to grab some cereal and going back to my fucking dorm room. You know what I mean? Like, so like the way they're trying to police it is weird to me. Like, I get it. Look, hey, you're gonna come here, you gotta have a suit because it's gonna be shit that's gonna require you to have a suit. Like, I get it. Like, we're trying to prepare you for, you know,
learn to get comfortable.
Trying to prepare you for the next level, right? So like you have to have these things. I'm not a fan of going out in your pajamas anyway. So for me, and also let's take this all the way back, right? This is going on now on every level of schooling because parents are not making their kids wear clothes to go outside. They're letting their kids dress however the fuck they want, and then just now you set this precedent. So now kids think that they can go anywhere, and people in general. I don't know when's the last time you were at Walmart, but motherfuckers wear whatever the fuck they want now. You know what I mean? Like, we've gone from like a culture of like, you know, back in the day, like you had to get dressed up. Like, it was like, yo, I'm trying to look fly as fuck when I leave. You know what I mean? I got the press khakis, or you know what I mean. The jeans is tight, the shoes is clean, and the shirt and the, you know, like it was a fit. Like, everybody was going out in a fit, and now we've moved. We've slowly like across all like genres and cultures, like have moved from like a very like, yo, I'm trying to look amazing when I leave the house to, man, I'm just trying to go do what I gotta do, and I don't care what I'm wearing. Like the whole like sweatsuit, Nike Tech, you know what I mean, pajama pants, like slides, Crocs, all that shit, getting like somehow that turned into like outside the house attire when it used to be inside the house attire. There used to be like you had your outdoor shit and then you had your indoor clothes. So you came in from work or you came in from outside, you took those clothes off and you put on some lounging around the house clothes. And then it turned into like lounging around the house clothes being the outside clothes.
Right.
So like that separation is gone. The line is blurred. But
Nah.
also, I'm gonna keep reading here. Revealing clothes, crop tops, overly casual wear are barred from academic and official settings. I'm not necessarily a fan of it, but I mean, again, their school, they can kind of do what you want. I mean, there's plenty of schools out here. There's a lot of HBCUs. So
Yes.
like, you don't necessarily have to go to Tuskegee if this is not what you want to do. But if you want to go to Tuskegee, and it's just like, you know, Harvard has standards, Howard has standards, Spelman has, every school has their standards. And so if you want to, just like every job has their standards, and every relationship has
I was just about to say that.
Everywhere you go is going to have standards. So you just have to decide, is this worth it for me to go here? Or what are my other options?
Correct.
You know what I mean? So
and you see, like you said, like in
being that they're a private organization, and they, you know what I mean? They're listen, you don't have to go there. You could transfer. This motherfucker's transferring because they're not getting playing time right now. So you know what I mean? You could go to any school you want. Now, if this is the only school you got accepted into, I don't know what to tell you.
Yes.
You know, but if you want to get a college degree from Tuskegee, this is what they're saying is the grounds for what you need to do. And like, even though I'm not necessarily a fan of like all of it, I you know what I mean? It's their decision to make. You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up because like you said, like the head wrap, the do rag and shit, whatever, that doesn't really affect your grades to me. Like that doesn't affect your ability to do what you have on shouldn't be a distraction from like how you are academically.
Right.
But again, their school, their standards, man. I'm not a fan of it. But
my stance is like you brought up, some jobs, it's legal to smoke weed, but the job says no, we don't want you doing that. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to be mad and boycott the job? No. There's many other jobs that have. The Yankees, they had a no facial hair policy. I think they kind of relaxed it, but if you want to play for this team, no facial hair. And if anything, we're paying you good money for that. So it also helps, I believe, gets people prepared for those kind of parameters. Then on top of it, some people just don't look comfortable in a suit at all. Like you see them only time they really wear suits are for funerals, you know, because they barely go to like weddings. And even with that, it just looks a little bit too big. It just looks it's just weird. So you're in a business class. We want to prepare you to get comfortable in this setting. We're preparing you from the roots up. And I get it. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. You know, but listen, that school is setting a standard. I like it.
I think that not being able to dress comfortably like in the cafeteria is a weird flex. Like I get it, like if it's like in the classroom or like if you're gonna, but also like now if I gotta wear a suit to class, I expect my classroom to have like a professional setting though as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I come to school in a suit and my teacher is in the jeans and in a fucking polo, I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
Like, so as long as that dress code goes all the way across the board, you know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta wear a suit, you gotta wear a suit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well,
I agree with that. I have to agree with that.
I get that point, but if I'm paying you to do a job,
it doesn't matter.
You do it. I tell you to do.
But this is the angle. Because you're again, Tuskegee's not paying me to go here unless I'm on
that part.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I'm getting an NIL from Tuskegee, I'm paying them. So if this is what you say I gotta pay for, then I need the staff to reflect it as well. Mm-hmm. Like you can't tell me my math teacher can't show up in jeans and sneakers and I gotta show up in a fucking suit. Mm-hmm. Fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because like if this is what you're trying to create, then everybody gotta be on the same level because you're trying to create this environment. What does that look like if I show up to work in my suit and my teacher is not also in a suit? Like now I'm like, well, what the fuck? Well, why is this policy only for me?
Like the big flip side for me is like, okay, cool, those are the rules, but what are the penalties? See, so like that's the part where so everybody's only talking about the headline of, you know, this is what they're setting down as the law, but what are really the penalties?
So they also abandon cell phones during class. Attendance accumulated 4 more excused absences results in a 1-letter grade reduction. And the university is going to provide a community closet for those to help supply. But basically, you're losing grades if you're not. You know what I mean? If it becomes an issue,
so they're telling you they're telling you up front. This is what you're getting graded on. You're getting graded on not just your work, but your presentation. Because you could look like $1 million and have $10 worth of work. We want to make sure that they're both equal. So I get it.
Yeah,
if you don't want to subscribe to it, don't subscribe.
But I don't know, man. I feel like it's okay. Like it's okay for them to do it because it's their university. It's okay for me to either deal with it or not. But also, like, it can't be do as I say and not as I do either.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, like you can't tell me that I can't have my cell phone in class, but you got your cell phone. You can't tell me that I can't wear my bonnet in the cafeteria and then I see you, you know what I mean, in your hoochie shorts on your lunch break because you just came from the gym. You know what I mean?
I get it, but you see, without that sounds like an argument for me. That's like an argument that I'm gonna have with my kids. Like, yo, how you telling me to do this and you could drink? Motherfucker, I'm old enough so I could drink. But still,
it's different because this is college, man. Like,
no. I only use that excuse, but it seems like my kid telling me what I can and can't do. But again, but
it's college, also not paying you to live in your house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm paying to go here. I went to a business school. You know what I mean? And that was never an issue with like how we were dressed. But obviously, it was a different time, different era. I didn't go, like, we didn't really go to school. Like, I never.
But if they told you got to wear a business suit,
why?
That's our new policy. We're raising up the standards.
Okay, that's cool. But you better have a business suit on too, because now if you don't, now there's a loophole, and I'm gonna come to school dressed exactly how the fuck I feel like it until you put a suit on.
And now, what if they go, okay, that's fine. You could go elsewhere. Like, okay.
Then that is what it is. That's why there are choices. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, for me,
I had a job where they wanted me to wear a bow tie, and I was like, I'm not wearing a fucking bow tie.
And see, for me,
bow tie, you're fired, and I left.
No, see, and for me, it's like I'm looking at it in terms of when you get out to the real world, right?
Right.
When you get out to the real world, there's going to be situations where the supervisor is going to be like, look, this is what the standard is. And if they don't even meet that same standard, who are you to then tell me what I need to be doing?
The dynamic changes.
The dynamic does change.
Now you're paying me.
No, the dynamic does change. But the thing is making you feel like you're on an equal standing level with the authority on all levels, no matter what it is. Because again, even when it comes to kids, it's like, yeah, it might be slightly different with the drinking, obviously. But like my son, he's what, 20, 21, 22? Now, what if he gets drunk and he's like, well, I've seen you get drunk. I'm like, I can't be like, it's different. But it's like, look, you're in my house. You know? This is the standard in my house. Yeah, I can get drunk, but not you.
We're talking about school here, dog. We're talking about school where I'm paying you $80.
I'm talking about the mentality. I'm talking about the mentality.
Right, but the mentality has not. What does me wearing a suit have to do with how good my grades are? Now,
because we're a business school and we're grading you based on these criteria, and they're laying it out. These are the criteria that you're getting graded on.
I think that like everything that changes midway.
You're not grading me. I'm grading you.
Yeah. Okay. So apply the same standards to your staff, so that I have something to see. Like, this is what it's supposed to be like. That's why it's like, if it's not I don't have an issue with the dress code. I have an issue with how it's being rolled out. You're telling me I can't be comfortable if I'm just running down. What if I'm coming from the gym? I just came out of track practice. I'm in my fucking whatever I'm in that doesn't meet your standards. I can't run into I can't go to the cafeteria and eat. I gotta go fucking put real like other clothes on to go to the cafeteria to eat. I gotta get all the way dressed. I'm running late for class, so now I'm either late for class or I show up in my fucking Crocs. You know what I mean? Like, it should be about the grades, It's gotta
See,
be.
now I'm not connected with them, but see, from again a devil's advocate standpoint, it's like, okay, you have practice, you have class, you should carry your suit with you.
Why?
You know that your time
Don't make no
management,
sense.
is on you.
Absolutely, it's on me. But also, like,
so if you're running late, that's based on your time management.
you
see, again, no, these are college, these are arguments that are made,
of course,
for both sides.
And
because I'm with you regarding, look, I'm paying to be here, but then it comes to a point where it's like, all right, I have to know my place. Yeah, I'm gonna voice my thing, but am I here to make demands of them?
Absolutely. But here's the thing too, though. You have to remember that there are programs in place for exactly that, preparing you for the next level. The fucking 4 years that I'm studying, why do I have to study in a suit? Why do I have to go to class in a suit?
Go to a different school then, if that is the case. Nobody's forcing you to be here. Nobody's forcing you to pay this. We're giving you now you're getting an NIL, you're getting a scholarship that you're not going to get from anywhere else.
But
this is the thing. You can accept it, or you can't. This is the standard.
What's the real logic behind the standard, man? Like, is it because it can't be like this? Somebody's bullshit study came out that said that kids are getting better grades when they're dressed up than they do when they're not dressed up. That's not
the kids with the quarter zips. That quarter zip movement. That is one of those kind of grassroots level of a movement with those kids.
It's all bullshit.
Their thing is, look, we're gonna wear quarter zips and we're gonna present ourselves in a certain way, even if we're going to get coffee.
Of course, and I'm a fan of it because I think that you should. Like I said, I'm not a fan of wearing fucking pajamas pants outside. I think that's indoor clothing. But at the same time, that shit doesn't really affect who I am as a person, or how smart I am, or how capable I am at being able to do my job. You know what I mean? And then right now in school, my job is to get good grades. So if you can prove to me that the kids that are dressing up for class get better grades overall than the kids who or find themselves more successful than the kids who are not, then maybe I'll rock with it heavier. But when you can go to school and you go to engineering school and you spend your whole fucking 4 years in pajamas, and then you spend your whole 4 years getting fucking 5 years, whatever it takes to you to graduate, and you're fucking getting dressed up every day, and then you graduate, you got this degree, and you can't get a fucking job in your field, and you end up fucking working at fucking waste management with a degree in engineering. And
now, mind you,
do me during all that time? Nothing.
No, but mind you, this is the thing. Like I said earlier, some people are not comfortable in suits. So you graduate now, all of a sudden you're an accountant. Now you got to go to an office as an accountant. You look like the weirdo with the oversized suit on your first day, and then you know your shit. But ain't nobody gonna go to you because you look goofy. So that's the thing. It's now, mind you, they have
a very antiquated mindset.
No. But listen,
that's from
representatives of that policy should be the real spokespeople of their stance. Now, for me, I get it because again, you could be the best in something, but if you're not presented as somebody that is at least professional on a very basic level or knowledgeable on a very basic level, nobody's going to go to you. You could be homeless on the street, but you know your shit, right?
Homeless on the street. Homeless on the street is not even the same shit. Like if
no, because mind you, no,
it's not the same. Because
let me finish. No, let me finish my point. Because homeless on the street, everybody's homeless for a different reason. Right?
Okay.
So you're homeless on the street, but yet you know your accounting. Who's gonna really give you a job because of your look? Now, mind you, you might know your shit in school, but you have to be presentable. Just be presentable, and that is what they're trying to establish for their institute.
But here's the thing: now, when you're in school, you're not trying to get a job. Like your argument is light, bro, because if you first 75% of homelessness happens because of unpaid medical bills. That has nothing to do with how smart I am. Second, if you and I walk into a same room with the same skills, and if my skills are better than yours, that's gonna show in the skill set. It doesn't matter what I have on. If I know what the fuck I'm talking about, then I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing in every arena. Now you can say that if I want to work now, but you do have to educate the kids to say, hey, if you want to work in a corporate arena, then you need to be comfortable. And you don't even have to be comfortable in the suit. I love being in a suit. Not everybody does, but if my job requires a suit, then my job requires a suit. I don't have to do that job, but if I want that job, then I will, right? But when I send my resume over and they look at my resume, they're not looking at what I look like. They're looking at my resume. On paper, I'm the best candidate for this job. Now it's my job when I go in there to look like that. Right?
Okay.
But up until that point, it's just how smart I am. And how smart I am has nothing to do
but you see, again, no. And you've made that same point over and over, which I've agreed with. What
so
I'm telling you, no, I'm not even trying to convince you of anything. I'm not even trying to convert you. I'm just letting you know there's other layers to it.
Of course,
than just that. No, see now, mind you, shout out to my boy Bennett, right? Worked with him at Blue Cross, right? He worked with my mother at a time. He knows my brother. Chill ass dude. He's always wearing business attire, business casual. He's comfortable in his setting. So anytime people see him, they see business. He's very smart financially. Like low key, he's kind of like but hear me out. His thing was like I've never got to him, and he's one of those people that I would want to hear from, right? In regards to this, but he's just got comfortable presenting himself in a manner of professionalism. And it started, I don't know when it started with him, but it's always on Front Street. And that is what they are trying to present. Now, mind you, I get where you're coming from, that you're not for it. That's you. That's fine.
No.
But what they're trying to present is okay, the mentality is same thing with the quarter zip boys, right? It starts.
You can't use that quarter zip shit because that was some fashion fad that these fucking boys, that had nothing to do with being more presentable. They were like, "Oh, quarter zips are cool. Let me just throw this shit on." Like my granddad used to have.
But you're missing the mindset of it all. You're missing the mindset.
Because
but again,
what I'm saying is it doesn't matter.
I heard where you're coming from.
And I heard where you're coming from, and you keep saying the same shit over and over again too. What I'm saying,
but you seem to be fighting against it.
I'm not, but what I am doing is playing a little bit of devil's advocate here, because it's like, as someone who went to a business school and worked in the business environments, you have to be able to know when to throw that shit on, but you also have to know that it's not necessary for you to get in the door. It might be necessary for you to stay in the door. Your brother is the perfect example of someone who is a professional at all times. He gets jobs, big jobs, great jobs, high-paying jobs. He's one of the best in his industry. You know what I mean? And it doesn't.
But he's not wearing pajama pants. He's not wearing a do-rag.
Right. But if he was, my dad wears a fucking.
He doesn't though. He doesn't.
My dad, also very successful in his field, wears a bucket hat and sunglasses to everything. Never had a problem getting a job. It's about what
That's cool.
At the end of the day, it's always got to be about what you know.
Nobody's debating about that. Nobody's debating about that. Nobody's debating that.
The fact that we're going to start to handcuff people based on what they look like is bad for society on a whole, because now we're prejudging people before they even get to us, before we even know. It's like the chicks that they look at you and they're like, "You're broke." They don't know how much money you have. They're looking at you and they go, "You're broke. You can have $10 million in the bank." But when people look at other people and they prejudge them based on their appearance before they even let them open their mouth, that's a problem.
Yeah, it is. But again,
that's all I'm saying. This is a slippery slope. That's all I'm saying.
It can be. It can be. But you see, this is where it's good that it's happening on a college level because this is where
It should
college
be happening
debates
at home.
happen.
It should be happening at home.
It should be, but again, my point is that these are college debates. These are things that people should be debating on a college level. So it's like, yeah, we could riff about it all we want, but we got to get to the movie of the week.
Oh, of course. Hey, listen, I love a good back and forth, Pete.
Yes.
So that ain't we didn't let Pete out the he was like, yo, I'm gonna just chill over here. I was ready to bring out the popcorn, Pete. This is what happens when you drink cup water early.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, because.
But let's get into the movie, man. Hey, Tuskegee, good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. I hope it works out because I think that the HBCUs need I'll say this and then I'll end mine. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say it. Let's get into this movie because we run out of time, and we can go back and forth all day. And this is what you get when you tune in to get Caveman and IronMonkey talking that shit with Pete. Because
it's all love, people.
We have these conversations all the time. This is not like just for TV and shit.
But I'll say, in all fairness, right, to kind of put a little button on this or put a pin in it, all right. P.
Yo.
Before we get to your movie of the week, what's your little what's your piece on this? Because I know me and Daryl kind of dominated it here for a second.
It's you guys fiery debate, love it. I got to get better about that. No, what I was basically saying was what I was trying to allude to and get to was in the end, it is their decision, and you have the choice of either attending there or not. I do think that the way that they roll it out is something that should be fine-tuned. But again, in the end, it's a choice. You can go there. You got to go through, because they also have nursing standards. Nursing standards, you should have seen the rollout for that. Like as far as what you had read, Daryl, with regards to the business rules, they have the same thing for like their nursing students and such. So once again, it's an institution, a great institution to go to, but you've got to, like anything, you got to kind of go with their guidelines. But I do think that they probably should be a little bit more clear in that expression. Like, I can get the time management. I'm just going to the cafeteria. Let's go to the cafeteria, get my food and roll out. Be done with it. In the classroom, all right, I get you. I get that. But again, to sum it all up, in the end, it's their choice. And if you don't want that, you don't have to. Hey, you don't have to buy everyone's products. If a product's not good, you don't gotta buy it, right? So
very true. Very true.
My thing, like, you don't have to boycott it. Just advertise something that you prefer.
Let's advertise. Let's normalize getting fresh again. Leave the house.
Exactly.
Exactly. Getting fresh starts. Getting fresh starts at home. Parents, make your kids look fresh when they leave the house. Don't tell them they look fresh in their flip flops and Nike Tech because they don't.
That's my point. That was my point.
Or eye boogers or stuff.
Stop wearing hoodies degrees because you stink. Anyway,
you stink. Yeah.
Nerds. Movie of the week.
Yes.
So
what you got for a P?
The Batman, The Dark Knight, directed by Chris.
P. All right, back to
Batman. Aaron Eckhart, like everybody, I felt like did a really good job with.
Homeboy that we never know his name, but he's in all these movies.
Yes, that's the dude I was going to say too. I was going to say yes, William. Yes, I was going to say
whatever his last name is. Can't remember his last name.
Can't remember his last name, but I had him in my head, and I was going to say him, and I was going to actually. Thank you for jumping in with that because he was in the first 2 minutes of the film, and
I was like, "Oh shit, he's in this movie too!" Oh shit, I forgot. This dude's everywhere.
And
he's the white Steve Harvey.
And I really think that it's interesting, that Heath Ledger won the what was it? I think best actor award for this posthumous supporting best supporting. Because I feel like the rumors and such after that trailer came out really fueled the hype with the movie as far as like, he was really like in his character and such, which again, he did a phenomenal job with that. So to wrap that up, I give this like a 4.973. Like it was just it was really everything. I felt like the writing, the cinematography, the themes, they all stand the test of time. And yeah, it was just Batman and Joker. They need each other, and I thought that it was great.
All right.
No.
All right. So hopping off of what Pete said, it was a good movie. It was a solid movie. I like the pacing. I like the coloring and the cinematography and the Christopher Nolan touch to it. Because there's like another movie. Because didn't you have a Christopher Nolan movie previously, Daryl?
Yeah.
All right. This is him just in the superhero genre, tackling Batman.
Oh no,
Like,
I did Elysium was my movie, but he just did the Odyssey. I think we were talking about the Odyssey.
Yeah, that's right.
oh yeah. We was talking about the Odyssey. All right, yeah. But either way, with this movie, he took on the superhero genre, and with the whole Batman art and storylines and the different versions of it between him and Zack Snyder, I love the way that they portrayed Batman in a way where he has a human touch to him, to a sense, but the action part, comes to the forefront. With Christian Bale, it kind of threw me off because this was like a multiverse Christian Bale. It's like Daryl had the movie American Psycho before. So it's like American Psycho that just wasn't a psycho for killing people. So it's kind of
Okay.
like that.
Mhm.
So when you was talking about like the technological stuff and the 9/11 and the surveillance, this movie came around that time when 9/11 happened and they was pushing the Patriot Act and
Yes.
saying it's about safety. And now where people are just going online, signing up for sites, giving away their privacies.
Yep.
So I like how they had Fox, Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman, because he was the one that actually ran all the tech stuff with Batman. People thought it was just Batman creating all this stuff by himself and not inquiring and just doing it all by himself, him and Alfred, But I like the way how they incorporated him in this universe. Heath Ledger as Joker is probably arguably one of the top two Jokers of all time. Yes, he was dark in this movie. Like his intention, just his delivery was dark. Jack Nicholson did have some of the best lines, like "You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?"
Yeah, he did.
That shit is still one of the dopest lines ever.
Yes. Right.
That shit alone, because I even talk about that like outside of this when I talk like when you're dealing with people like, hey, you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Like shit happens, But the storyline, the execution, the technological stuff, once again going back to Lucius Fox and the bike and the car and like shit was dope. The way that he did it was dope.
Yes.
So this movie, in a nutshell, the storyline, the way that it showed character development, not just with the Joker, but with other people, not to spoil anything, even though it's an old movie, and I'll leave the spoilers to Daryl. But this movie gets a solid in the Batman, because I actually watched a couple other Batmans cartoons, like the Cape Crusader that they have on Amazon is actually pretty good. The way that they did the Joker in that is different. Like, I think he's like foreign. I don't want to say German, but he has like a Austrian kind of accent. His portrayal is what I would have to say Heath Ledger level, which actually puts, once again, him up in the top two of Jokers. Some people like that, the new Joker with Homeboy dancing around, Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, yes.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep.
That one's different, but still, either way, this movie gets a solid 4 from me. It's one of those movies. It's not a date night movie. It's not like it's one of those Saturday afternoon movies where you actually lock in and watch the movie. It's not like you might take a nap during some of the parts, but so many explosions, you wake up and it's a long movie, but everybody did a great job. So it's a solid 4 for me. But between him and Zack Snyder, I don't know who's better portraying Batman. I don't know if I'll take Ben Affleck. I might. I don't know.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
nah.
I don't know. I just like when I say Batman, I'm talking more of the portrayal, not really the actor playing Batman. Because again,
Yeah,
Christian Bale as Batman has made me feel like American Psycho. He's giving up heavy American Psycho vibes.
It did, yeah.
It's Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Then Christian Bale. Then everybody else. Right. And not Pattinson. He's the worst Batman.
Nah, Clooney is the worst.
Oh wait, I forgot about
Clooney. Yes. Yeah, no. All
right. Yeah.
Clooney by far with the nipples.
Yes,
it's close though.
With the nipples.
And it could just be about my hate for Robert Pattinson. Like I think he's just a trash actor. But
he's decent.
You said.
But go ahead. Yeah, I said he's decent. He's decent. He's not my go-to guy. He's not my go-to guy.
He books a lot of movies, so he's got to be doing something right. But
he's good enough to he's good enough to still be working.
True.
Fair enough. Yes,
I'll give him that credit. But so is fucking Terry Crews. Anyway,
he has depth to him.
Yo, this is my favorite. This is my outside of like the OG Michael Keaton Batman. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Batman. Like, I don't understand what DC was thinking when they just didn't ask Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder to do the entire DCU because it was moving in the right direction, and now it's not. But I haven't seen Supergirl yet, but the Superman. Anyway, we're talking about Batman.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger is probably like my favorite Joker, even though like my, you know what I mean, OG Joker is set the standard. Like this motherfucker blew up everything, dog.
Yes.
Like he blew up everything, man. Like
his intentions was wild.
How this motherfucker get so much explosives? Like it was
great,
blowing up everything, dog.
Yes.
And like Heath Ledger's masterful, man. Like I like to like I wonder how great this DCU like this part if they would have been able to keep this cast and then maybe like use like the
Flash
the new Penguin incorporated into this like cast of guys like
oh jeez
you know what I mean
yes.
like it was moving in the right direction, man. Like the way it was written, like the darkness of the scenes and the lighted and all the cinematic nerdy shit that I like to watch movies for was like all on point. Like, I mean, Christopher Nolan's like, he's a genius in that aspect. You know, and it was like just enough explosions to like make sense and not be like so Michael Bay over the top, like Transformer explosions. It was like very like, I don't know, man. The storyline is great. You know, Michael Caine as Alfred is great. Morgan Freeman is always great. You know what I mean? They even dyed his hair so that he could look a little younger and shit. You know, I like the Christian Bale Batman. Maggie Gyllenhaal, I mean, she served her purpose. I wasn't mad when she got exploded.
Damn, Daniel. Spoilers.
You see,
again,
bro.
Leave it for Daryl for the spoilers.
Yeah, fuck that. She dies. If you didn't see it, she came out in 2008. If you didn't see the shit, then whatever.
I haven't seen it since. I've seen it before. I haven't seen it since the other day.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Oh.
I really. But then I was like, wait. I don't want to spoil that part, but I didn't figure that's how he lost half his face. I thought he halfway blew up. Either way, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know, Aaron Eckhart, you know what I mean, did a great job. I'm not like the cast was great, man. Like I can't even front on the cast. Like as I'm scrolling through, like there's a lot of familiar faces. You know, and like I love the Batman story. He's like my favorite of the DC universe. You because he don't have no superpowers. He's just a rich motherfucker with gadgets.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He's more relatable.
He a rich dude with gadgets, and he's crazy. Like the only other guy, like he's like the Punisher, but with gadgets. You know what I'm saying? Like
Punisher and Batman.
Huh?
Punisher versus Batman.
That would be dope. I would watch that a lot.
I think there's a comic on that.
Is there really?
There's a Michael Jai White side.
Maybe somewhere.
You know what I mean? I wish they would have done more with Michael Jai White's character. That would have been cool just to see a little bit of kung fu on that motherfucker.
He's in an animated movie.
Yeah, but great film overall. It's a 4.444 for me. Fours across the board.
All right, give him the Wendy's, the 4 for 4 deal.
Well, they got the biggie bag now. It's no longer 4 for 4.
Oh yeah.
And Pete, you're right. I mean, that's the wrong kind of pencil, but
I was gonna ask. Where do you guys rate this in the Christopher Nolan trilogy?
I mean,
wait, in a trilogy?
Like Batman trilogy?
Yeah, isn't there the Dark Knight Rises and then the one with Bane?
Yeah.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins.
Dark Knight Rises. No, he didn't do Batman Begins. He did the Dark Knight Rises, the Dark Knight, and
he didn't do the Bane one.
I thought he did the Bane one. That was the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did all three.
No, I don't think he did the first one.
No, he didn't do the first one.
Yeah.
He just carried he just continued the story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think sorry, go ahead.
I'm pulling it up right now. He did
right.
I can find it now.
I think I had read somewhere that had Heath Ledger not died, the Bane movie would have not been the Bane movie. It would have been a continuation of Joker, and it would have taken place with the storyline being Arkham Asylum. So we would have seen.
Oh shit! All right,
that makes it would have been so. The Bane movie was actually kind of like a, hey, we got to do something like a fallback, but the plan was to have the Joker continue with the Arkham Asylum thing, and I think that would have been phenomenal if that happened. So Daryl, that part about Penguin might have actually manifested itself the way you're talking about if Heath Ledger had not passed away, because they were trying to go with that arc. And then the unfortunate did happen, so we have the Bane one. That
Caped Crusader, Batman the Caped Crusader on Amazon, that one's different, because this is like in an alternate universe, because like I think the Penguin's like a female, Mad Hatter's a female.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just take different liberties in that one. Oh, it's like they have a lesbian couple in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Instead, Christopher Nolan led us into like Batman versus Superman, and that shit was okay. But Man of Steel was good. Like I thought that, like I like these darker versions of the superhero genres, man. Which I think why Marvel continues to win, because they keep it.
But that's why they went with Gunn, because they thought that he was going to bring that Guardians of the Galaxy magic over and make everything light and fluffy.
Yeah,
and still have a level of darkness to it.
It's fucking suit like. Not everybody's like Guardians of the Galaxy is supposed to be light and fluffy. It's a light and fluffy comic. You know what I mean? It's like
somewhat.
You know, but like Batman is supposed to be dark and angry, man. I want Superman should be dark and angry. Like I think Superman would be dope with a little bit of edge. You know what I mean? Throw a little bit of Hancock on Superman, and this shit is great.
Well, there's cartoon series on Superman, but even in the cinematic world, it's like that Flash movie was actually much better than people give it credit for. You know, that one was actually pretty dope. The one with Homeboy that went kind of sideways.
Yeah.
I understood why they couldn't continue with that, and you know, seeing Aquaman as Lobo was different.
That was yes, it was.
I mean,
yes,
I'm gonna watch it because I saw behind the scenes things about how they kept the cigar lit the whole time. That was pretty cool. But before we get out of here, any takes on WNBA All-Star Weekend? Your girl Angel Reese had 0 points.
Well, see that was the game where she got that silly block and she tripped over her feet. So it was like it wasn't a real game. It's not a real game. It's an
game, dog. It's an all-star game. They're not even supposed to be playing defense. She got 0 points and she got blocked. Just be Dennis Rodman. Just be Dennis Rodman.
I've been saying that since day one. I've been saying, and you thought I was taking it based on looks. And I'm like, nah, just lean into it.
I agree with you on that. I was saying the same shit. Like, yo, just the same way that I think LeBron should play on the box in this iteration of his
power forward center.
Just be the power forward, man. Get your Chris Webber on and fucking pass the rock and let the offense run from the block. Like,
be the Draymond Green of that team.
And get
set screens and make some shots.
The women's professional baseball league started yesterday.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Some chick hit a home run. It was pretty dope. She fucking crushed that shit too. You know,
watch the Banana League.
Shout out to women's baseball. Hopefully they do well, man. Because I think it's a good product, man. I think there's a lot of good ball players out there, like female ball players out there that can, you know, they're great softball players, but also very good baseball players. And so I hope the league does well, especially like, you know, I think the only disadvantage they have is that they can't play in the play in like a bigger stadium.
So it's like a rock and jock stadium.
I think they're playing in a lot of minor league stadiums because it's baseball season. So I think they can find a way for them to play in the major league stadiums. I think the same thing would happen with the WNBA. Like a lot of the WNBA teams, they play like if they played in, you know what I mean, in the major league stadium, like on the off day. So like if the Tigers are out of town, then they can play their home games, you know what I mean, inside Tiger Stadium. You know what I mean? I think that would just be cool for the product. But yesterday was the 31st anniversary of the Purple Tape.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Before the Purple Tape was the Red Tape for me. The Red Man Tape.
Top 5 album of all time.
In my opinion. The Red Tape. The Red
Tape.
Tape.
Yeah, the Red Tape.
That was dope. The Red Tape.
Superman. Yeah.
Listen, WKYA radio is the best station ever.
Next to W Bulls.
W
Balls. Everybody's got to hear this shit.
I got a soda. You can't have none of.
You know what? We're gonna have to save that for the top 5. We're gonna have to save that for the top 5 hip hop radio stations ever.
Yeah, well, that's another episode, man. Real great conversations today, as always.
Yes, indeed.
In the motherfucking chat, participation and shit like that. Happy birthday to the homie Ray Cheesy out here. He throwing his party today.
All right.
Shout out to the fam, and we gotta get some folks on the show, man. We ain't had a guest since Pete got here. We might have to bring some guests on.
Nah, you can't blame Pete for that.
Nah. But I mean, he was late again, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
He's been big timing us, man.
Wow.
You know,
him out.
I got to hold Pete accountable. It's warm under that bus.
Wow. Nah, you see the superstar on the helmet? You see the superstars on the helmet?
With the superstar helmet on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he got starry mind. He got stars on his mind.
He got that real shearling, that real sheepskin.
Oh, Jesus. This is crazy.
Yeah.
He got the beard coming in again.
Man, wearing that hot hat all day long. Meanwhile, I gotta open my window. I gotta pop out the fan.
He's like, it's very cool here.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Gotta keep a cool head.
Right. Every week, man, we're here. Make sure you join us and get here with us. Chop it up with the Unks.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah. No bonnet or do-rag needed. I'm not a wavy kind of guy.
We'll check y'all next week on the next episode, man, where you get your favorite Unks chopping it up about the shit that goes on in the world. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, hit the QR code above my head, and hit that bell. And we'll check y'all next week. We out.